Oh God, please make it stop. I'm going to talk about this at the end of the video. I'm going to talk about our employment numbers, our trade numbers, and some things happening around the world that are going to affect you. And some more context of where we are right now. First off this, if you got some time today or this weekend, head over to George Gammon, check out this video, Unprecedented Moves in the Dollar is Causing Panic. It's about what's happening with the yen and the bonds. And he brings up some interesting points about how increasing interest rates increases inflation. All right, this is a big deal. In the UK, the Labour Party won the election. Now, don't let the colors throw you off. Their colors don't match our colors. Their Labour Party, we don't have anything like that here. That's the Liberals. That's the closest equivalent to the Liberals that they have. The Conservatives, almost the same. What has the Labour Party historically done? They have historically put the power back in the hands of people, workers. That's why it's called the Labour Party. NDP used to do that here. They don't do that anymore. Now the NDP is just tax happy. If they actually put the power back in the hands of people, and if it saves the UK economy, this could spread around the world. Speaking of the world's richest countries in 2024, Canada started off at 16th. Yeah, first you'll find this chart where you punch in Canada and it gives you this adjustment. And it looks pretty good because the numbers keep going up. But then you slide over to the rankings and we start off 16th. And then when you make the adjustments, we disappear. Because things are not so good. I'll remind you of what I posted yesterday. Tax on personal income. There's the OECD average. There's Canada. We've made some gains since 1990, but nowhere near enough. We need to bring down taxes on people a whole heck of a lot. For those who think a weak Canadian dollar is fantastic for exports, Canada posts third monthly trade deficit in May. It's not that good for exports. This isn't really Canada's fault. It's just a shitty economy everywhere. This, however, this is Canada's fault. Specifically the Liberal government's fault. Canada sheds 1,400 jobs, unemployment rate rises to 6.4%. Economists estimated 25,000 job gain, but that didn't happen. And wages rise 5.6%, even though TIFF says the compensation lags the job trend. And of course, the wage growth and positive employment numbers that we have seen over the last several months have all come from the government hiring people. Now, I'm not opposed to the government hiring people. I'm not. What I don't like is that the government, has pumped up the numbers and then pointed to the numbers to say, look, we're doing a fantastic job. That's not cool. People are losing their jobs. People are suffering. Now remember, in an environment where we're overtaxed and an environment where people are losing their jobs and having a hard time finding new ones, the federal government's answer is to take money from the middle and give it to the bottom. And Saskatchewan is having none of it. Saskatchewan files for injunction as CRA attempts to take $28 million it's owed under federal carbon tax. I am 100% on Saskatchewan's side on this one. Come on, let's get with reality. This has nothing to do with the environment. This is a wealth transfer tax where they take from the middle and they give to the bottom. First off, they should be honest and just say that's what it is. And then we can have an honest discussion about it. Second, in an environment where we're already overtaxed and we have been overtaxed for decades, why add another tax? Because that's what this government has decided to do, is just tax and tax and tax. They just don't get it. Canada enacts digital services tax amid U.S. reprisal threat. What's the U.S. going to do? Are they going to tax CBC Gem? God, I'm really pulling for these guys. All right, to close it out, the LCBO strike here in Ontario. Here's the story. We've seen it for a while now, even going back to Kathleen Wynne. The Ontario government is trying to take power away from the LCBO by putting beer and wine in grocery stores and corner stores. And Doug Ford is just following in that trend. And the LCBO workers have fallen prey to exactly what Doug Ford wants them to do. They've decided to go on strike and protest these actions in the middle of summer, which is going to be a horrible PR exercise for them. All right, what is my solution? The solution that might be the end of the LCBO. You can order stuff directly from the manufacturer. First off, it's summertime. If you live anywhere near Lake Ontario, you can just drive into Niagara. There is plenty of fantastic products. Dillon's Distillery, I highly recommend these guys. I highly recommend you stop in and buy products there. You can also go online and order products directly from them. They will deliver it to your house. But let's say you don't want to hike all the way into Niagara. Have a look around. There's likely something local to you, like Fort River. By the way, attached to Fort River is Kyle's Fried Chicken and Barbecue, which is amazing. Yeah, you can go there, pick up some barbecue, grab some beer, and have a great time. And as these products get moved into grocery stores, corner stores, or home delivery, there's less need for the LCBO. So this might be the beginning of the end for the LCBO. I sympathize with what they're trying to fight for. I agree with them, but I think they've gone about it the wrong way.